You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Bachelor After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Bachelor After Show.
I can't stand you, Cathy Kelley.
I hate you.
Oh my God, man.
I'm gonna quit.
Go ahead. It's fine. As you can tell, this is a very bittersweet AfterBuzz right now.
The most dramatic after show ever.
Absolutely, because what show has the hottest girl on the planet not kissing, Princess Tiara having a meltdown?
We're talking about the show.
Of course. Yeah, no, we're not no, Chris Lee did not have a breakdown, folks. Because actually, folks, it is a melancholy Bachelor after show.
I'm really confused right now.
Are you?
Chris Lee's not here, and JC is left to do this
Without anyone. All right, cut the music, cut the music. There we go. We all know that Bing is for doing, and we are doing another after show for AfterBuzz TV. This is The Bachelor Season 17, Episode 4. I'm JC, and across the table, I have the lovely Miss Cupcake Kelley.
Hello.
Round of applause. Cue it up, Martin. What you got? There we go. All right, and what I was trying to say earlier on, it's a bit of a melancholy Bachelor after show, for we are without our favorite ex-bachelorette, Chris Lee.
Yes.
She couldn't make it in this week. Yes.
Sick.
Girl,
everyone's sick.
I know, it's the AfterBuzz virus that's going around. I've had it, we've had it, Cathy's had it twice.
It's a daycare here.
It pretty much is.
Goes around.
AfterBuzz Nation, guys, I hope you're ready. If you're watching us live, chat roll, Watchtower Base, and the caller who tried to call in a little bit earlier, give us a call, please. We'll be here ready to take your call at 424-256-1729. So, wait, I gotta say hi to one person. I always forget. And since Chris Lee's not here, Martin, can you possibly get like maybe a wig, and we could kind of have you be our like spot on Chris Lee for the night?
Maybe. I mean, if Phil runs in here and gives me a wig, if there's a wig handy.
Why?
I'm not as pretty as Chris Lee.
Absolutely not. I will defend that.
But I am pretty.
He is pretty. Yeah, give yourself some screen time. Ladies, if you're not watching us live, you should, because look at the prettiness that is Martin Baez right there.
Thank you. That was really nice.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. Okay, enough with the bromance. We're here to talk about The Bachelor.
Yes.
All right. Like, JC, quit ranting. Let's get with the show.
9 hours later, we start the show.
It's 3. Oh, wow. It's 3 or 3 and 10. Okay, Cathy, what did you think about tonight? I know you have, like, seriously, a half hour of news and gossip, so stick around for that. What did you think tonight?
I hate some people more than I did before, and I'm falling in love. I mean, not in love, but I really love some of these girls.
Is there something you'd like to talk about?
Uh-oh.
What's going?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I feel like this is the point in the season where the viewers begin to develop feelings for the cast members, and not like they are emotionally like into them. It's just that they're invested in them.
Okay.
So they're tugging on my heartstrings.
Yeah, I will say, yeah, episode 4, you start feeling, because like episodes 2, 3, even 4, it's still like slow. It starts really picking up the pace, I think. After, and next week we're getting 2 episodes. Why are we getting
intense?
Why are we getting 2 episodes? Oh my gosh! Now, and of course, Watchtower Base, yes, and chat roll. They say, oh, only one of the brunette bandits is in tonight.
I know.
You guys have your own little hashtag brunette bandits on Twitter. That's cute. Nice. Well, as Cathy waves.
I'm waving.
All right, so let's not waste any time, and let's get into, of course, the first date with the lovely, I die every time I see her on screen, Selma. Oh my gosh. Yes, see, even Martin's it. Selma is, good Lord, one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen on this show, and
she's very pretty.
Okay, Cathy is not as excited as I am about this.
No, I think she's gorgeous. I mean, I would agree with you. I think that she's one of the most gorgeous people to be in the Bachelor franchise.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, well, and all the girls, when she got that first, when she got the date card, they gave her that kind of, I'm kind of jelly of you look.
I mean, they would be jealous of her whether she got a date card or not.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But if she's such a sweetheart, you tend to root for her, wouldn't you? I mean, she seems like a sweetheart. I've yet to see something bad come out of her mouth, aside the fact that she would not kiss Sean on the date. But we'll get into that in a few seconds.
I am going to say that I judged her the first couple episodes. I thought that she would be the type to be very vapid and very shallow, and she really surprised me. I think that she has some depth to her, and I mean, we really saw that on her date with Sean tonight, which I was actually impressed by.
And she started, she got whisked away in the private jet, and you could just see, she was like, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah. She thought she was getting the pretty woman date. I kind of had a feeling that, because they edited it that way, didn't you? Like,
do you think she's a gold digger?
No, absolutely. I wouldn't say that. But I mean.
But we know that she has dated.
She's dated, yes, Mike Napoli from now with the Boston Red Sox.
Martin does not like him.
Yes, but one of our super fans, Scotty McDougal, will love that because he's a Bo Sox fan himself. So, yeah, she's dated, of course, some Major League Baseball players. She was on the top 30 of WAG. If sports guys will know what that means. She's wives and girlfriends of baseball players and football players and whatnot. So she was like top 30. So she's good looking. Of course, she's going to have all these wonderful opportunities in her life. So I thought she, like you said, maybe a gold diggy, but I think she surprised us.
I don't believe that she's a gold digger. Well, I don't know yet. I don't think I have enough information to judge on that. I do think in past episodes, I thought she was a little bit, like, I was nervous for how sincere she was, and I realized now that it was because she did have this kind of hanging over her shoulders where she wanted to discuss her faith with Sean, but she really hadn't had that opportunity yet. And it's a big part of her life, and it could really be detrimental to her relationship with Sean since he is, very set with his religion.
Right, and yet they are so similar yet dissimilar at the same time. They're both very strong. They have a high conviction in their faiths and their religion, but yet she's Muslim and I believe he's Christian. So how will that play out in the long run? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But even I think we got a little ahead of ourselves because I just wanted to talk about the date.
Yeah.
Because she. We thought she was going to be like Miss Prince, like kind of princessy. I'm sorry, at least I did. I thought she was a little, could be princessy, but then she surprised me how she said, I can stop complaining about it and just really get after it. Yeah. And she conquered the mountain and.
She still complained a little bit too much. Like
while she was up the mountain?
Mountain climbing date is so freaking awesome. Like, I don't understand why girls are such babies about things like that.
Have you ever done it?
Mountain climbing? Yeah.
Have you ever been on a mountain climbing date?
Not on a mountain climbing date, but I've climbed a bunch of mountains. Like,
there you go.
I'm belay certified.
Okay, all right. So just for future reference, there you go. If you can have like a mountain climbing date in future, your own little bachelor.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, she did turn it around, but I think that any girl who goes on a date on The Bachelor and they're a brat anywhere on that date it's rude. Like, you're on this amazing experience. There are things that you're never going to get to do again, and stop being a baby about it.
Okay. They're going to put it on air no matter what.
Yeah.
If she said one blurb like, oh, I'm used to being in 6-inch heels, which they used, it makes for good TV. Yeah. But I think it's just a heightened version of who she is. Like, yes, she's not used to roughing it, but she's open-minded, and that's what we learned, I think, tonight. And Sean, he's okay. Now, do you think the fact that they couldn't kiss was that only going to attract him more to her?
Oh yeah. It threw me back to Jake Pavelka's season with Elizabeth Kitt, but she had a very different reason for not kissing Jake. Her reason was because she wanted to, kind of lure him in with that. Mm-hmm. And I think that it didn't work for her, but for Selma, it has the possibility to not intentionally work. Like, I don't think she's doing it to be manipulative, which is nice.
And what we heard so many times throughout this episode, I'm going to say it right now, she's in it for the right reasons.
Yes.
Isn't she?
Ish.
Well, because she was being genuine about it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, she may not be saying it like Miss Kitt did, but she was so coquettish. She was so flirty on, like, when she asked him, why are you single? And I can't even say how she said it in such a way where I was like, wow, that was good. She just, like, pulls him in. Anything going on in the chat roll there, Cathy?
They're still talking about wrestling. But there were some crazy fights going on with some of the girls tonight in Bachelor.
Oh yeah.
So
so stick around, WWE guys. We've got roller derby action.
If you didn't like the Divas matches in Raw tonight, you're gonna like the Bachelor fights that happen.
Yes,
there's a lot of cat fights.
Hot girls on roller skates. What do you want? What else do you want? Now finishing up with Selma. Here's a quote by Phil the intern. He actually said she's trumping Sean's virtue. Because, you know, Sean is the stand-up guy, and then Selma just kind of turned it around on him.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a caller.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Who are we talking with tonight?
Courtney.
Courtney. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney. Where are you calling from, Courtney?
Thank you. Washington, D.C.
Oh, nice.
Courtney was the one that called during Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, way to go! Thank you for staying up with us, Courtney. So it sounds like you were this super passionate Bachelor fan. Tell us what's your impression of the season so far with Sean?
I love Sean. I have a super crush on him. I wish I was old enough to date him.
How old are you?
19.
19. I wish I was old enough to date him. No, I am. No, he is very cute.
But let me tell you, honestly, he made me mad tonight.
Why?
He really did. I was fuming because he went back and what's the girl's name? Tiara?
Oh, Tiara, yeah.
Yeah, what
happened? He was like, excuse me, let me give her this rose. And it just pissed me off. And I'm such a huge Sean fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, going into this season, did you like him a lot?
Yes, and I don't even watch Bachelor.
Really?
I don't. But this season, I heard about him. I heard about him from Emily Maynard. It was all peoples all over that. So yeah, I was hooked on Sean.
Yeah.
What is it about Sean? What exactly is it? Because I know all the girls are smitten, even some of the men here. It's really weird. So what is it about Sean?
Well, to me, it's his all-American boy facade.
Yeah.
He just says all the right things that make you want to be like, I just love you.
Aww.
He does say all the right things.
So do you have any favorites, aside from Tiara? Kidding.
Okay. Well, see, I'm a little biased towards Robin. Leslie, even though I was so Leslie with the H.
Right.
Leslie with the M, because she's from Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Sarah, because she has a disability, and I can relate to that. So, yeah, I have to root for the girl with the disability. You know.
So those are your top 5 or 4?
I want to say, I know it's going to be Desiree. Hope it's not Tiara.
So you think it's going to be
Ashley.
You think it's going to be Desiree?
Well, because remember, he made it to her house. Because we saw on the clip that her boyfriend came.
Well,
Isn't she the one that on the clip had the boyfriend?
They do have that in the promo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's right.
I don't believe it.
So I know she's going to make it to the home visit.
Okay, so you're saying she's going to go far. All right. So we've got your predictions. So with that said, I'm going to say one more prediction. Since you are from the Baltimore, D.C. area, are you going for the Ravens or Niners?
The Ravens.
Okay, there we go.
Can I say one thing? Because I just wanted to rant about Robin and the whole Tiara. Am I getting her name right?
Tiara and Robin,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to rant about that because I thought it was just so wrong that they making it seem like Robin's the bad, bad person. How she said it.
Oh no, I completely agree with you.
If I don't really talk to you, then I'm not gonna say your name.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
And I don't think she was being malicious about it.
Right. Okay.
And I wanted to say the scene with Robin and the chocolate, that was my favorite. Robin.
That was blowing up on Twitter tonight, too.
It was super, super trending. So, well, Courtney, thank you so much for calling in, and keep watching. Make sure to comment and subscribe on iTunes. Let us know what you think, and make sure to call in again.
Okay, thank you. I will next week.
All right, Courtney, take care.
2 episodes.
All right, big applause for Courtney. Thank you, Courtney. All right. Aw. See, so Sean is just like this uber, it doesn't matter.
I told you that before the season started, that I thought that women across the nation were going to tune in just because Sean was a Bachelor.
And that's why we're going to have not 1, but 2 episodes next week.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Or they need filler.
Just maybe next week, since there's 2 episodes, maybe 1 episode can be just of like his abs and the girls will be happy. I
actually tweeted Mike Fleiss last season, and I said that they should just do an entire episode of his abs, of Sean's abs, and it would kill it with the ratings. I mean,
they should test it out. You never know, might work. We're just throwing it out there. So moving on, let's move on to, like, the guys are already on the chat roll. They're talking about the group date already. They're already talking about the roller derby and whatnot. And so we have Lindsay, Robin, Jackie, Catherine, Amanda, Ashley, Sarah, Tiara, and I think that's about it. Good Lord, enough people on this.
8 girls?
8 girls, 1 guy. What a lucky man. Yeah. Okay, so, my question is, why was Sarah on this date? I had a hard time with this. I really did.
I did too, and I know that she said in past episodes that she wants to be able to, you know, do everything, even though she does have that disability. She wants to, you know, be able to zip line. She wants to be able to jump off a building. She wants to not have any of these physical hurdles get in her way. And it was kind of weird that they put her on this date, though, despite her talking about that, because like I'm so impressed that she tried.
Right.
And
it seemed out of place for me. And then, of course, she did have that difficult time with it. And how cute was it that Ashley and of course Sean, they consoled her and they comforted her. And Ashley was kind of like the mama bear of the group, it seems like. Yeah. You know, she's been through a lot of obstacles in her life. And right away, you can tell that she's the one that kind of is the mother hen that takes care of all the girls. And of course, you know, and she did it and whatnot. But I mean, I just question that decision. I really do.
I thought that despite them putting her on that date, I thought that she was very strong throughout the entire date, and she kept it together as well. You know, like, although she did have that little moment where she broke down, I think that she handled it very well.
Yeah, no, and on the opposite end of that, we have Amanda, who I thought she was kind of like a dude. And no offense, it's not too, but she was just like trying to psych out the girls.
I mean, that is an amazing strategy. I think that because people
if you're on Survivor.
Oh my gosh, though, it was so funny because weren't they going to do something where it was teams again?
Yeah.
So, you know, you would have had to win, and I thought that that was an amazing strategy to win more time with Sean, psyching out the other girls. And I think that in the fans' eyes, though, it backfired against Amanda because it just made us like her less.
Right.
She just seemed very catty in that moment.
Yeah, and of course she's the one that falls on her face. And you know, what is it with the hospital visits? This season is going to go down. It's going to be the most accident-prone Bachelor season ever. Yes. Because every episode someone's going to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like literally, she fell under. If she would have broke her jaw, she wouldn't be able to move her mouth. I'm sorry. I'm just there. Was she trying to get attention? Maybe like Tiara did last week.
Oh my gosh. No, I genuinely think she did fall and hurt her jaw, but she definitely milked it a lot afterwards, more so than she should have.
Yeah, and of course, once again, Sean making the perfect move. Cancels the competition.
Yeah.
And that was, and I forgot what girl said it, and she was like, Sean, he made the right decision because that's why every woman loves him. Canceled it, and he just had a free skate with the girls.
That was cute.
Exactly. Another reason, like, half of America went, and you know, seriously.
Yeah.
Can he do something wrong? Can he have like a bad hair day or something, please? I'm a little jelly right now, Sean.
He did in Emily Maynard's season. There was one day where he had like a bad hair day.
Sean?
Yeah. Or he had like a sunburn or something.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I remember. Yeah, he had a little sun, a little too much sun. But other than that, really, come on. Next. Well, okay. Do we get into the blooper then at least? He cannot drive stick.
I thought that was hilarious.
Thank you. She's
Sean,
not perfect.
I am more of a man than you are.
Cathy Kelley. Wow, you really are taking on Chris Lee and Cathy Kelley at the same time here.
I would try to be the dual roles today. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but that was funny. He could not. He didn't know how to pop the. Well, he didn't know that the brake was still on the damn Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Come on, man. Even I know that.
He was so flustered because Selma was sitting right next to him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, that's
Distracted.
his out. That's his out. Hashtag Selma was sitting next to me. Game over. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Well, anything else? Oh, let's get into
the group date.
Yeah,
the night part of that date was so dramatic.
This is when it got good. And of course, you see Sean catering to all the girls, just like all the other bachelors. And it makes me like, once again, tip my cap, because all the responsibilities of being the bachelor, you have to be, you're the captain of the ship, you're the true gentleman. You're making sure every girl is satisfied and happy. Even Tiara, when she comes in and blocks poor, who was it in the bikini? Leslie.
Yeah.
Leslie and Sean are about...
Wait, no, it wasn't Leslie. It was...
Yeah, Lindsay. I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Yeah.
I always get the two confused because the names are kind of similar.
Yeah.
Because I call it the trio of Disney. Tinley, Lindsay Cox from last season, and this Lindsay from this season. Because they seem very sweet and very, you know, like, oh, we call them the Disney, I'm going to call them the Disney trio. And they were about to kiss, and then Tiara just busts in on them. Courtney move.
I don't know. Tiara, I mean, I know that Chris Lee stands up for her and thinks that she's just getting a bad edit, but I just think that she is really fake. Or she's not fake, she's just so self-absorbed that she can't see how annoying she is.
Okay.
Like, I mean, what was her line? She said, I can't take this fakeness from all these girls anymore, and started crying. Honestly, I thought that she was just being like a brat. Like she was having a temper tantrum.
Do you think Sean maybe likes that a little bit?
No, not at all. I think that I genuinely believe that he will see through that eventually. I don't think that he's seen through it yet because she's played it very, very well. As
what the other bachelorettes were saying.
Yeah.
She's different with us, and then when Sean shows up, oh, hello, Prince Charming.
I mean, we saw that later tonight, which I'm sure we'll talk about during the rose ceremony, but I can't handle her anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're anti-blocking hot tub romance?
No, I'm anti-Tiara. I just think that she's very, like, self-centered. She doesn't think about any of the other girls. If she did, she wouldn't have done that. She wouldn't have imposed on someone else's time.
I am going to be the voice of Chris Lee on this moment right now.
Go ahead.
It's a hornet's nest in there. There's no TV. It's just the girls. There's a lot of booze.
Okay.
And for a moment there with Robin, when Robin brought up the conversation and she excluded Tiara's name, I know it's such a small thing, but remember, you're in this heightened situation that anything can set you off. And she used that as ammunition to make her next play.
Then why are there so many other girls who keep it together? My question. Why is Tiara the only one who is having a mental breakdown?
We don't get to see Amanda? You don't think Amanda didn't have a breakdown?
I said there's so many of the other girls. I was going to say that there are 6 other girls on that group date who kept it together, who stayed classy, thought about the other girls on the date. Yes, they're all there for Sean, but they're also not completely self-centered where they think that they're the only one who deserves time with him.
Okay.
So.
Well said. All right, I'll take that. Point, counterpoint. It's getting hot and heated in here. I think we even need the air conditioner on Martin because she is. Cathy, that was a good point. Chat roll, Tiara-able.
Yeah, that's what everyone on Twitter and on the blogs were calling her, Tiara-able.
Oh my gosh, she's just building her rep for Bachelor Pad 4. Or if she, unless she gets the final rose, we don't know.
I mean,
yet.
I think she's a very pretty girl, and she said it tonight. She gets what she wants all the time. And I think that she's freaking out because this is the first time in her life where she's not getting what she wants.
You know what? That bothered me because there was a quote and Tiara said it. She said, "I came to win this." And
I wrote that down too. I was so pissed off at that because I came to win this. It's not I came to get engaged, get married to Sean. I came to win this. That is saying that she views this as a competition. She doesn't want the engagement. She wants to win. She wants to be the last girl standing because that is what's going to give her the whatever that she needs.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
So would you say it's that, or does she have another platform, perhaps? Could she want to do something else, perhaps? You know, a lot of these Bachelor contestants go on to other things as well.
I mean,
so
I
don't mean to put you behind the 8 ball like that. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't think she'd mind getting more than 15 minutes of fame. I don't think that she came on the show for that. I think she came on the show, you know, hoping for something. But honestly, I think that it would be a huge blow to her ego if she got sent home before, you know, or didn't get to be the last one standing.
Okay, so it's all about the competition for her.
I think she just, like, she constantly needs validation, and she thinks that getting the rose at the group date is validation.
Well, Tiara, you're the best mean girl they've had since the last one, and better until the next one. There we go.
Oh
so she's number one in something. So
people are gonna hate me on YouTube and Twitter.
Absolutely not. No, Cathy. No, you're just keeping it real. There we go.
Gosh.
Let's move on to. I had so many emotions, so many things to talk about with Leslie H., the 29-year-old poker dealer who went on the Pretty Woman date.
Yes. Every season, they have a Pretty Woman date, and every girl is always so excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I feel like Pretty Woman. Like, so you feel like a hooker? Like, that's basically what you're saying. I mean, I think that it is an amazing date. Every girl wants to be a princess and, like, be treated like royalty and have diamonds just gifted to them and all this stuff, like, you know, go to Rodeo Drive and get whatever dress you want, but don't compare yourselves to Pretty Woman, please.
And they say it every season, don't they?
Yes.
No, and of course they made their pit stop at the Beverly Wilshire, of course, where it started from. But here's the thing, in future seasons, or maybe they've already done this, do you think maybe some of the girls are saying, as long as I make it to that Pretty Woman date, girl, I'm going to get all the diamonds, I'm going to get all the clothes, because last season they took him to, the girl, I forgot who was taken to the Aria in Vegas.
Yeah. And
she got all the clothes. Wouldn't you want that date? I mean, like, I know I'm not going to end up with him, but might as well just get all the swag.
I mean, yes, it would be nice to go on that date, but if you think about it, the $500,000 necklace that she wore, she's not getting to keep. She has to return that at the end of the date. So she did get a pair of earrings, which I'm sure were not valued anywhere close to that. And if you think about it, they're gone from work for over a month. So they could easily make enough money at a minimum wage paying job to afford a pair of diamond earrings in that time, in that same time.
Really? So you don't think those earrings were like a couple K?
No.
No? Oh my gosh, wow, I died a little inside right now, Cathy.
I mean, they're definitely below $5,000 easily. But I don't think that they would give away, you know.
Like the farm, they didn't go to Neil Lane for those, did they?
No.
Okay.
Well, they might have been Neil Lane, but they just showed up in a box with her.
If it would have been Neil Lane, they would have been the customary like shot of Neil Lane where they open the box and it says Neil Lane.
Yeah.
As they do in all Bachelor when they give away Neil Lane diamonds. Okay, so what'd you think of the date? Aside from the Pretty Woman, let's get to the nitty-gritty stuff when they got to the Bradbury, which Phil, our intern, brought up was seen in the movie 500 Days of Summer. So it was super romantic. Thank you, Phil, the intern. But,
the executive producer, he will get mad if you call him the intern. But I really liked Leslie on this date. I thought she opened up a lot, and she said something that a lot of girls or women think, and it's, you know, I have seen how many countless exes of mine have gone on to get married and have kids and whatever else, and I'm wondering if that'll ever happen for me. My parents didn't work out, and, you know, she really opened up on this date, and she seemed genuine and like she's here for the right reasons.
Here for the right reasons.
Yes.
even though I'm going to call it out, and this is on me, you guys can send me the hate mail. She's been on other dating shows.
Yes.
She was on George Lopez's dating show this past summer. You know, I think it was called Take Me Out or something. And and she does dabble. She's an actress as well.
I'm just saying, I think that there are actresses who can go on the show and be there for the right reasons. Like, I would go on this show and people would say, well, she's only there because she wants to be a host and she wants her name and likeness out there. And I would genuinely be in it for whatever guy. Like,
it would have to be like Ari or something, right?
What?
We're just saying, so that would be the right reason.
But
okay.
I think that you're just assuming that every actress or model out there is there for the wrong reasons. And I think that while there are a lot of them who are not there for the right reasons, I think that some of them potentially want the guy. They want the engagement. They want, you know, the happily ever after.
So what does the word, we're gonna do a little, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. What does the word connection really mean? Because when Sean told, we just didn't have that connection.
It's a chemistry. I mean, you could see it clearly, and you can see it with the girls that he has it with. He has it with Selma. He had it with Leslie on his first one-on-one date. He has it with Catherine, which we see at the very end, which we'll talk about later. He has it with Desiree. And you can see it in his eyes, and we say this every single season. You can tell because they're so giddy and they can't stop smiling and they just keep on looking at the person. And I really got the friend vibe off of.
It felt like an interview to me, even though people said yes, a date is an interview, but it just felt very. I saw the space between them during the date. You could just see that there was, you know, body languages, everything. Even though. You know, sometimes we're tricked by it, but you can always tell by their body, you know, they were so far apart at the table. I
think the connection is, and like in the future, does this person, like, do you see this person in your life? Like, would that date mean anything to you? If that makes sense.
Sure. No, I mean, there's a lot of depth in that date, especially how Sean dropped that rose at that right moment because he was crestfallen, because he could not give the rose to Leslie.
That was cheesy. But, I mean, you called it, I called it. When we were watching the date, it just seemed like he wasn't going to pursue that relationship any further.
Yeah.
So
I was waiting for him to finally not give a rose out.
Yeah.
Really, I was like, is he just going to be the nicest guy on the planet? And, well, you know, he showed some gumption and backbone, and he said no.
I always hate when they don't give a rose on the one-on-one dates, and I understand that they want to explore those relationships further, but I would rather them give it to someone that they genuinely want to spend time with, since you get such little time with these girls.
So is that why maybe he and Tiara haven't had a one-on-one date?
Why?
Well, no, because she gave her a rose anyway tonight because it's a producer pick, I would think. Unless he picks her at the end.
Honestly, I think that he's been picking her. I don't think that he's seen through it yet.
Okay.
Because I think she is very good at manipulating. There are some girls that aren't so good at it. Like, I don't think Amanda was as good at it tonight as she has been in past episodes. But I think that Tiara's got it down. She knows how to, you know, play the card.
All right.
I guess.
So, and make sure to stick around, guys, because we have a little interesting segment at the end where it's Bachelor Pad 4, Bachelorette, or alumni. So stick around for that. But let's get into the cocktail party. There's a lot of stuff went down, and with your favorite girl, of course, again, this should be just like the Tiara and Selma episode.
Yeah.
Because it's just about the two of them, and Tiara didn't even go on a date.
Yeah.
You know.
No, Tiara.
Yeah.
She went on the group date.
But a group date. She didn't even go on like a one-on-one date like Leslie and Selma. But, okay, what went down? Do we want to talk about Robin and her chocolate samples? I mean...
For me, that was a little bit awkward.
Okay.
I like that she's trying to get more time with him and that she's, you know...
Well, girl, Courtney and DC loved it. So, I mean... It's going to stay in everyone's mind. It was cute seeing Robin's personality, you know, because I believe, is she like an IT girl or engineer? I think she was an engineer of some sort. So
I think she's very cute. I just don't know if Sean, like, I almost feel like she's coming on too strong and he's not wanting it as much, which is weird.
Kind of like the reverse of Selma. With
Yeah.
Selma, you he's got to
Yeah.
go after it a little bit.
Exactly.
Because he can't kiss her until if she's the final rose.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is romantic.
Well, they could kiss each other if they had the overnight date. If she did an overnight date.
Oh, really?
They could just, well, I'm assuming like if she did an overnight date, because she's like, well, I could take you home, but I couldn't. She said that tonight.
Okay.
So like maybe they would do an overnight date and just talk and kiss. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Okay. I'm going with you.
Okay.
And I just want to talk about the girls quickly. Like Ashley. Ashley seems like the complete package to me. She can stand toe to toe with him. Something doesn't fully. I mean, there's something like I agree with you, Cathy, that you were saying that just
something missing.
Something, but she's the total package. I really do see that. She ain't gonna take no lip from him, and she'll stand her ground. She's compassionate, loving. She's been there.
I really wish, and I think she's such a sweet girl. I think that she sees the best in everything, but I just wish she would be a little bit happier. Like I feel like she's not as easily as excited as a lot of the other girls, and that's what's missing for me.
Okay.
Like, I think she might be very happy in all of the situations, but I don't think she shows it as much.
Okay, so you want someone a little more dynamic for Sean, perhaps.
Someone smiley, like a Desiree or Catherine or...
Right, okay. Well, I know I'm dying to get to the Catherine part because there was so much to say there, but I just want a nice little moment between Tiara and Amanda. I called them serial buddies.
Why?
Because they're so similar. I'm just like, they're drama. They're both drama, and just like, and basically, and Tiara says, target on my back. That's when she tells Amanda. But is that just a self-fulfilling prophecy?
I think
she brought it onto herself.
No, she didn't bring it on to herself, and this is where Chris Lee would argue. She would say that, she did have a target on her back because she was the one that got the first impression rose, the first impression rose, and I think that she, you can play that better. If you were a nice girl and you got the first impression rose, you wouldn't rub it in everyone else's faces, and I think that she continues to do that, and that's why she's the mean girl.
Okay. And henceforth, it's very similar to what we talked about earlier about Amanda psyching the girls out and ended up not working in the end. That stuff backfires. So, and people were saying that maybe she's also trying to win the girls back because she's making inroads with Sean. With Tiara.
Yeah. I just thought that Tiara's apology tonight was so completely over the top fake, and she was just like, well, I'm sorry that you guys did this. It wasn't even, she didn't even apologize. She was like, Robin, well, I'm sorry, but you were just really nasty to me, and I feel like you should really not do that. It's
kind of Lance Armstrong-y. Yeah.
If she had apologized and said I overreacted, then that would have been fine, but she didn't.
Yeah, no, and actually even chat roll saying that they should throw in Snooki and JWoww into The Bachelor to see what would happen in there. That would be just...
No.
Different show, guys, but keep on watching. Okay, so now should we get into... I just saw sparks beyond belief with Catherine.
Yeah. He's so giddy around her, and I'm glad that we finally are seeing something with them because I thought that she had such a cute personality. She just seems very bubbly, and she is funny.
There's just
in the little we've seen about her.
It was in the eyes in both of them.
Oh
and Sean was mumbling.
Yeah, that's what I loved. Oh my gosh.
I mean, blew my doors away what I saw with those two, and I'm just, the whole time I've been thinking about Selma. I'm like, how is he, I thought she was like Ryan from Trista season where she's so, Ryan was just this really good looking guy, and Selma's just like drop dead gorgeous, but Catherine just came out of nowhere tonight, and I'm just like, wow. And it was so cute. You were talking about it when they were outside of the house. What was the line that Sean ended up telling her? If you're looking.
Oh, because it seemed like they were about to kiss, and Catherine just got a little bit nervous, and she put her head down. He's like, "You can look up anytime you want." And then she looked up, and they kissed, and it was so cute. Because you could tell that it seemed like it was a long time coming for them. Like, I know that we haven't seen a lot from her yet, but it just seemed like there was kind of a build up there. So.
Yeah, so, I mean, even when she got the rose, I know we haven't gotten to the rose ceremony, which we're going to do right now, but, when she whispered to him, what is it? I could get that kiss now. I want that kiss now or something. And I'm just like, she's saying all the right things. Is
she like the female version of Sean?
The female, not yet.
I don't think she's as like wholesome, but.
Yeah, we don't know enough about her yet, but she's someone definitely to watch. So, well, let's move on to the rose ceremony, but should we turn this into Bachelor Pad 4, Bachelorette, or alumni?
Okay.
I'm going to read you a name of who got a rose, and you're going to tell me Bachelorette, alumni, or BP4.
Okay. And you guys play along at home.
And let us know what you think for sure, like on iTunes, YouTube. Let us know what you think off this next list. Okay, ready on the clock. Here we go. First one, Catherine.
Which one? Oh, what they're going to be on. I didn't get the rules. Okay, Catherine. What are my options?
Bachelorette, Bachelor Pad 4, or alumni. Which one of those? Where do you see them fitting in? What slot? Catherine.
If she and Sean don't end up together, I say Bachelorette.
Bachelorette. Okay, I have the same. Okay, Des. Or Desiree. Sorry, he calls her Des. Bachelor Pad 4, alumni, or the Bachelorette. Alum. Okay. Lindsay.
Which one? Lindsay from Washington? No, that's Leslie.
That's Leslie. That's Lindsay. Lindsay, the school teacher, 24 years old.
Oh, yeah. Bachelor Pad 4.
Really? Okay, I put her as Bachelorette. Okay, Lindsay M.
Wait, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong Lindsay.
No, the school teacher, the one that was in the bikini this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
The drunk one?
I just disagreed. That's okay.
Okay. Okay.
It happens here.
Yeah.
Okay, Leslie M.
Leslie M.
BP4, Bachelorette, or just alumni?
I would say either Bachelorette or alum.
Okay.
Yeah.
BP4.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No.
She's crazy. She's a spunky personality. She's a lobbyist in D.C.
She reminds me a lot of like an Ashley Hebert or an Emily from Ben's season.
Really?
Yeah.
She got Sean to bend over as she just looked at his butt while she was doing the football hike.
That was cute. That was so cute.
Okay, Robin, Bachelorette, alumni, or BP4?
Alum.
Okay, Ashley. Ashley Frazier.
Alum. Or she would be the wild card in BP4.
Oh, okay, shake things up. But you just said she's so serious.
She'd be like the quiet one in BP4. That's like, oh, I don't know, I'm here.
Sarah.
Sarah. I'm going to go with alum.
Alumni, okay.
Yeah.
And how about Jackie?
Jackie.
You love Jackie.
Alum.
Okay, and Daniela.
BP4.
Okay, we agreed on most of them. I dropped down on them, but yeah. So those are the ones who got the rose tonight, and of course, out was Amanda and Leslie. Any thoughts on them not getting a rose?
Not really.
Not really. Leslie was a sweetheart, and Amanda.
I mean, Amanda, I wanted her to go home the past couple weeks. I was actually shocked that she went home this week because it seemed like there was a little bit of a connection between them, or at least over some of the other girls that he kept, like a Jackie or I don't know who else. Just Jackie.
Just Jackie. Well, that's it. So any final thoughts on the episode before we get into newsy, gossipy stuff?
I can't wait till it gets narrowed down.
Till we get down to the final four. When it gets final four, then it gets serious.
Hometown dates.
Yeah.
And we get to start traveling. It'll be fun.
And chat rolls they're talking about who they'd vote for as well. So keep it coming, guys. So, well, enough with the episode. Let's move on to the juicy gossip and news by Cathy Kelley.
AfterBuzz TV News.
What you got for us, Cathy?
A lot of news today, as we mentioned earlier. A lot of Chris Harrison stuff, actually. He spoke with Entertainment Weekly and admitted that the roller derby was not a good idea. He kind of equated it to the boxing date on Ashley Hebert's season, where a lot of the guys ended up very hurt. And I'm sure a lot of the girls after today's date were black and blue.
Yeah, one of the guys suffered a concussion during that?
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. So bloody there in the Bachelor world.
So he also said that this won't be the last time we see the paramedics this season, which we did see in the promo. So
okay.
A lot of drama.
Yeah.
She looked like I don't want to say. People are gonna hate me.
I'll say it. I don't know what you didn't. Okay, we'll get into it in predictions. Okay, so what else in news? What you got?
He also said, from now on, there will be a camera on the stairs, speaking of Tiara, and they don't have cameras or mics all around the house just because they want it to be intimate. They already know kind of the footage that they're going to use. They don't have it rigged like, you know, they do on a Real World or Big Brother, but they do have it rigged for Bachelor Pad. So they might bring a camera or two just in case any girls fall down those slippery stairs.
Always after the fact.
Future, yeah. Chris Harrison also gets calls from past contestants on The Bachelor and Bachelorette, mostly from the girls, asking to be back on the show, and not just to be contestants again, but they say things like, you should have a co-host, and when are you going to die? You're getting old. That's his exact quote, when are you going to die? Which I'm sure he was just joking about, but it's kind of funny. Yeah.
We could have really spun that and made it really, like, really evil. Oh my gosh. But so, well, you know what? He's hardly in every in the episode. He's in the beginning, at the very end.
And he still gets paid, like, what is it, 60 grand an episode?
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word on the street. So, but he already had a co-host for Bachelor Pad 1. He had Melissa Rycroft. So,
but that was Bachelor Pad, and that didn't work out that well, or at least she didn't come back.
Chris has got this as a sign. He's got it down.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. He ain't going anywhere. He'll be there for Bachelor.
I mean, we saw him live. He is amazing. Like, he's very off the cuff, and he gets in one take, so yeah. But that is not going to be his only job, because he told People that he is working on his own clothing line. Oh, no. He said, I think there's a huge market for guys like me who aren't going to be wearing the ridiculous Ed Hardy stuff. So he is teaming up with Da Vinci to create the Chris Harrison collection.
Ooh.
Are you going to buy it?
No. No, okay, Bachelor, you need to help your boy out, and I love what he wears, but last week you're gonna make this announcement this week after last week when he was on the beach and he was in this billowy shirt, this big like peachy number, and I'm just like, no, not on the beach. And on tonight's episode as well, it seemed kind of oversized.
He's a stylist, maybe?
Yeah, something, you know, maybe tailor it. You know, I think it's fantastic, but I mean, just saying.
Well, those aren't his own clothes.
Okay.
Apparently, he will not be wearing his own designs until next season.
Okay.
On The Bachelorette. I
do love when he's in the suits, and when we saw him in person, he was flawless.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, the last 2 weeks, I don't know.
You think he's flawless?
I think he's flawless. It's a bromance brewing. I know.
Okay, so another piece of news and gossip is Casey B did an interview about her elimination, and she said, I don't know if I believe this, but she said, I was ready to leave. I knew it wasn't working, and I was going to walk up and tell Sean, but I wanted to make sure it was a mutual decision. Things ended up working out.
Bullshit.
I knew it. I knew you were bluffing.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
she seemed pretty sad afterwards.
Yeah.
I think she was crying, right?
Yeah, she was. Yeah. And I'm already calling it right now. I think, you know, Desiree could be this year's KCB. I should have saved it for predictions, but I'm just feeling that vibe from Des. I know, I'm sorry, Martin. I know she's one of your faves. And Casey was awesome. No, but Casey last season on Ben's season. She was awesome on Ben's season.
Everyone loved her, and I think it was honestly not a career move, because I don't think she wants to be in the industry permanently, but I think it was a bad decision to come back because she obviously got a lot of backlash. Okay. And I'm worried that she ruined her friendship with Sean completely, so.
Who knows? Time will tell. We'll ask Chrisley next week for sure how that's going to work out.
2 more pieces of news, real quick. Okay.
Make it fast.
I know we've been talking about Twitter accounts, with the girls having Twitter accounts, but Tiara's right eyebrow has its own Twitter account.
No.
And I loved one of the tweets from tonight was, I see your jaw, I raise you an eyebrow. So you could follow that. It already has over 4,000 Twitter followers. And the last piece of news for the night is Burning Love. JC and I's favorite online show is actually going to be premiering on E! Season 1 was already online, so you can go watch it on Yahoo, I believe.
Yeah.
And it is going to be premiering on E! on February 25th with the fireman, of course, Mark Orlando, who is played by Ken Marino. And there's a slew of celebrities who are also in that, from Kristen Bell to Ben Stiller,
Malin Ackerman, and
Jen Aniston, secret. Yeah, so that'll premiere February 25th at 10 p.m. and we will find out who will accept his hose. And season 2 is actually going to premiere online on Valentine's Day, February 14th, which is the perfect Valentine's Day gift.
I cannot stress enough. If you're a fan of The Bachelor, you have to watch the AFTERBUZZ after show on AFTERBUZZ TV. But you should also watch Burning Love. It is absolutely the funniest thing.
It's hilarious, and
bar none.
It's one of those things where, I mean, you and I both love Bachelor, but we also love making fun of it too. And if you love to make fun of The Bachelor and think that it's crazy how many girls are here for the right reasons and
drink,
yeah, it's hilarious.
Let us know. Maybe we'll do an after show for that as well, because it's that good. So.
It'll be interesting to see how they put it on TV, since it's short episodes. They're like 9 to 10 minutes long.
So definitely stick around with that. Awesome news, Cathy Kelley. Good Lord, that was enough news. Wow.
I'm parched now.
All right, so let's move it on, I guess, to predictions. What do we see with...
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
All right, episode 4.
Yeah.
We're not at the halfway point yet, so what do we see in upcoming weeks? What do you see? I still have no idea who's going to get the final rose. Because now I thought it was gonna be Selma from day one, but I don't know. Now I'm in limbo a little bit. So, who do you think? What do you see for next week?
Top 3? Can I say my top 3?
Of course, it's the Cathy Kelley show. You can say as many as you like.
I am going to say, I don't think, as much as I like Selma, I don't think she's going to last as long as I thought she would, because I don't think you can hold out that long on a kiss. I think that he's going to develop feelings with other girls faster, because, I mean, it sounds stupid, but a kiss does mean a lot. So. Okay,
so that's why I said, all right, I'll give you that. I see Leslie M. Going far.
I said Leslie M, Catherine, and Desiree are my top 3.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'm seeing Catherine, Selma still. Absolutely.
No.
Yes, Selma, Catherine, and...
In top 3? She's going to make it past hometown, or not hometown dates.
Because
all of
she's
those things.
Ridiculously good looking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just being a guy here.
Okay.
And the school, Lindsay or Ashley F. One of those. I think Ashley F., you see that there's a lot of chemistry between them.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take Lindsay over Ashley. Just something about it, like we've talked about Ashley F. There's something just not there.
I think that there's something missing from Lindsay though too.
Okay, all right.
And not from her as a person, but from their relationship. I don't know if she can be serious.
And here's the thing. And what if Tiara just surprises us all and pulls a Courtney? It could be a bad edit.
Kill shot.
Yeah, that's all that's missing on all her edits. She's just like Courtney in just her mannerisms, what she does. All she's missing is the kill shot. Fanboys, fangirls, if you're huge fans of The Bachelor, do another YouTube video with the Courtney kill shot from last season and make it Tiara this season.
No. I think, honestly, the difference between Courtney and Tiara is Tiara thinks she's a good person. I think that Courtney was like, I know I'm being mean to these girls. And I don't think that Tiara actually sees that.
Wow.
So.
Those are some biting words there, Catherine Cupcake Kelley. Okay, well, that's it, guys. So, Martin, can you take us out of here? Hey, Martin, where can they find you, buddy?
In this booth.
Okay. Thanks, Martin.
No Twitter account.
He has no Twitter?
You can find him at Tiara's right eyebrow.
Yeah, I run that, actually.
What about you, Cathy? Hey, what other shows are you doing? Do you do other shows at AFTERBUZZ? What do you got going on?
A bunch of other shows. I'm here full time, so.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But they can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelley, and we can talk about eyebrows and the girls on the show.
Catherine Kelley.
Cathy can actually do the eyebrow.
Yeah, she really has great eyebrows. I was just noticing that.
It's like The Rock.
There we go. Now, with that said, and I'm JC, and you can find me at The Everyday Man, and you can find all of us at AFTERBUZZ TV, and hopefully Chrisley will be across the table next week as well, so get better, Chrisley. We'll see you all next week. Good night, everybody.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.